Welcome back. So in this tutorial, we are going to look at how to edit video inside Adobe Premiere Rush. We're going to be looking at adding media, trimming clips, removing media, visibility of tracks, and then the limitations. What we're going to do now is work on adding media. So again, like we spoke about in the first tutorial, you're going to go up to your plus sign. You're going to click media. And then when you click media, if you don't see anything here, it means you just need to find some media to add. Okay, so to do that, you can go to this drop down and go up to your media browser and then go to whatever location that you want on your computer. So I'm going to go to my desktop and then I'm going to go find my Adobe Premiere Rush tutorials folder. Okay, and then I'm going to find the first video that I was previously working with in the last tutorial. And then I'm going to click add. You'll notice though that it says copy media. If you check that, then a copy of the media will be stored in a location that you decide in the preferences menu for this program. So that's something just to check out potentially. So I'm going to click add, and then you see, boom, it's right there. If you had other assets that you had already brought into your project, you could actually just click on those and just drag them in like so. I'm going to hit Command Z to undo because I'm on a Mac right now. It'd be Control Z if you were on a PC. Now let's talk about trimming clips. So to trim a clip, you just got to go to the end of a clip, and then you're going to notice an icon such as this will appear. Okay, so if you click and drag, you'll notice that it trims the video of this clip. And you might ask yourself, well, why didn't the audio trim as well? Well, that's because the expand audio function was turned on. So I'm going to go back here, click that off, and then now you'll notice if I go to the end of the clip, it will trim both the video and the audio at the same exact time. And I can do the same thing at the start of a clip as well. The other strategy you can use for trimming clips is you could bring your playhead, which is this blue line you see here, and then go over and then click on the scissors. Okay, and you'll notice that it split the clip. No gap was produced, but it makes it so that I could maybe click on this clip and get rid of it, like so, or I'm going to undo. I could also just trim this clip as well. So different strategies that you can use when it comes to trimming clips inside of Adobe Premiere Rush. So we're back inside of Adobe Premiere Rush right now, and you'll see if I click on this clip right here, for example, and I want to remove it from the timeline, I can do it in one of two ways. The first way would be I could go over to this little trash can icon and click it. Let me undo that. The second way to do it is that I could click on the clip and then click the delete key on my keyboard, like so. Now I'm going to undo again. You'll notice though that if you lock a track, as seen here, then you will not have the option to actually remove media from the timeline. Next, I want to speak about visibility of tracks. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come back, I'm going to unlock this video track. Then you're going to notice that there's this little eyeball here. If I click on it, you'll notice no video can be seen anymore. Let me make that visible again. You might ask, why would that matter? So let me just put another video on video track number 2, like so. So you'll notice now that if I click the eyeball off on the first track, watch what happens on the background. See all that black right there? It means it's not visible anymore. So sometimes it can be valuable to see what's under a video that maybe you're working with on an additional track inside of this program. Okay, so let's talk about the limitations of editing video inside of Adobe Premiere Rush. First off, you can only have up to 4 video tracks at a time. Second, you can't keyframe images or videos. You also cannot leave gaps on the first video track. However, you can on the other video tracks. So let me show you that really quick right here. So if I bring my scrubber down the timeline, and let's say we're gonna use, I'm gonna select on here, so I'm gonna use my split, move the playhead, use split again, and then I'm gonna click on this clip and click delete. You'll notice it closed the gap. I'm gonna undo. But if I come up to video track number 2 and click the scissors again, you'll notice that whichever item is selected is what's going to be in yellow, as you see here. Now if I click that delete icon instead of on my keyboard, watch what happens. I can have a gap on video track number 2 in this instance. So these are just some of the limitations with editing video in Premiere Rush, but I think a majority of you will be able to accomplish a lot of the editing tasks that you want to inside of this program.